honestly, my contractions are coming like every 2-3 minutes, but I'm really like not thinking of getting the epidural because I'm scared of the needle. Like, I'd rather feel the pain, but I'm gonna see, because if I start feeling it worse, or if I can't handle it, I don't want to put my body into so much stress, because I am anemic, and I feel like if the longer I take to deliver because of the pain, the more blood I could lose. So hopefully we see what happens. Okay guys, so we got here at 4 in the morning, and they set everything up at around 6 because I came in for bleeding, and now I'm like literally it's the 26th of December, and it's 5:45, and I'm 1 centimeter dilated. So it's 9:06, and I'm still not dilating. I'm literally 1 centimeter, and I really hope that they do something so that I could get more dilated, because I'm in pain, and it's like not that bad, but I know it's gonna get worse. And I've been 1 centimeter since 3, and it's already 9. So I'll update you guys when I'm more dilated. Hopefully it'll be soon. To be honest, I don't know why Kim was so upset when I told her I stopped her. It's normal for any fans want to the celebrity. It looks so hideous right now. They're coming in hot, bro. It hurts. I can't, dude. It's the 27th. It's about to be 8. And I've been trying so hard, but I can't do this anymore. It's hurting me too much, and I'm putting myself into too much pain for no reason. I'll update you guys after I get the epidural. I'm really scared, but I have to do this for him, because I want him to be out already. Y'all, I'm not dilating. And it's been a whole day here. So I just want to get the fucking epidural, because I can't do this. I'm in too much pain for no reason, and it's already been a complicated baby, so I don't want to hurt myself more. I'm gonna call my doctor to get me the epidural. Oh yeah, I'm editing, but the next clip that you're about to see is when I was out of it. I had a lot of like drugs and stuff that were like just hooked on me, and I was already getting the epidural, and I was really just scared, but I didn't want to put my body into more than it needed to be, because I am anemic, so I can lose more blood, and they wanted me to have like a safe delivery, and thank God I did. But yeah, that's the next clip.
How you feeling, Liz? Scale 1 to 10, how bad is your pain?
Like 4, 5.
Busting?
It tasted 8. Beautiful.
Wait. Yeah.
Hey guys, okay, so I didn't really record much when I was going into labor or anything like that, because I was literally crying. Like, it was like a whole thing, and it was hard for me to record. But basically, I stayed in labor for 2 days, almost 3, until I told them that I couldn't take it no more. And his head was literally coming out already. Not coming out, but I think I was barely like 5 centimeters dilated, because I did get stitching, and I'm really swollen right now. But you guys get to see the baby. My sister's coming in a bit, but he's right here. He's so cute. But this is an outfit. I'm gonna call the doctor right now, because I want to get discharged quickly. But I'm gonna get ready, kind of, because I look really dead, and I'm really swollen, and the baby's sleeping right now. But so far it's been pretty good. He's really tired all the time right now. He's a newborn, and I'm just trying to get his paperwork all situated, because I have to get like his social card and everything, and take a lot of tests for him. But everything came out really good, and I think I'm gonna talk to you guys while I get ready. He's like right there sleeping, so I could hear him in case he cries. But hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Leslie. And if you didn't know, I recently had him come out of me because I had been pregnant for obviously 9 months. So I'm gonna tell you my story time on my labor and delivery because I didn't take a lot of footage because I absolutely hated my whole experience. I feel like if I was at another hospital, it wouldn't have been as bad. Like the pain level wasn't bad, but I could have been comforted more than I was, and I honestly do not recommend the hospital that I went to. If you live near me, I'm pretty sure you know what hospital I gave birth at because I was like publicizing almost everything on my Instagram. Okay, so originally I wasn't gonna give birth at this hospital. I was gonna give birth at another at San Gabriel Medical Hospital, and basically that one had like super awesome services, amazing of reviews because I had looked at the fucking reviews because I wanted to know if it was good or not. So I looked like on Yelp, I looked on Google, like everything had reviews on it. Amazing hospital. Long story short, they didn't have a NICU area and he was gonna be born before my due date. I already had known this from 7 months, 8 months I think it was. So I had gone to the hospital around 3:30 when Angel had fallen asleep. I woke him up because I started bleeding down there, and I started bleeding like actual red blood to me. Before I had gone to the hospital 3 or 4 times because I was a high risk pregnancy, and my doctor that was next to the hospital had told me if in case of anything go to the hospital, which I did for like 3 or 4 times because his heart stopped one time. I had an allergic reaction another time. Okay, so basically I had gone to the hospital a lot, but it wasn't because I wanted to. And obviously if you're a first-time mom, they really do look at you different, especially if you're young. They really are like, oh, that's normal, oh, just brush it off. And I hate the fact that they just brush off stuff because you know in yourself, your body, and you know if you feel weird in a certain type of way and it's not because of the pregnancy, you go to the hospital. Or if you feel like something's wrong with your baby, you have to go to the hospital because obviously you're the one that knows, and obviously if you're a high risk pregnancy, you're gonna go. So I had gotten there. They didn't want to induce me. I just had told them that I needed to get induced either way, and so they called my doctor. My doctor was like, fine, we could let her stay. Also, my doctor wasn't the best either. My OB, I wouldn't have picked her either, but at the end of the day, she was really professional, really nice to me. The only thing was that she was rude. Medically, she was really nice to me, but anything else, she was pretty rude to me. But you know, at least she was professional about her work, unlike these doctors, well, these some of these nurses at this hospital. So then the whole time I was there, they didn't want me to go on my side at all, which I know you now I know a lot of stuff. They didn't let me go on my side. They didn't let me eat. They were convinced that I was gonna get the epidural, so they didn't let me eat until my doctor came. And like I'm saying, like usually she was rude to me, but this day she was actually hella nicer compared to the nurses. So she comes in, she breaks my water, she's like, have you ate? No, I haven't ate. Do you plan on getting the epidural? No, I don't plan on getting the epidural. She explained to me that the stillbirth about him, and then they were like, she was like, she's okay to eat. So basically when she explained to me why he could be a stillborn, I was like, okay, can I eat? And they let me eat. The lady was being pretty rude though. Like I would move, and every time they would come in to fix my stuff, they were like, you have to stop moving because we can't monitor the baby and we can't hear him, and if we can't hear him, then he can his heart can stop and we can't tell. So basically like she was just telling me stuff like that, which is, I mean, honestly, when you're in labor, you don't want people telling you stuff like that. So basically she was being a B word to me, and she was being rude. So the night nurses are super nice, the like early morning nurses, I guess you could say, but then the nighttime nurses was really rude to me. So the lady in the nighttime had fixed me to go to bed already, and she had fixed me like, okay, side on my side. When the daytime nurse came, she took away all my pillows and she just left me one. And the same thing with my blankets, she just left me. And I kept telling them that I was anemic because I was really cold, to explain to them why I kept asking for blankets, because they're like thin, they're literally like this thin, the blankets. Yeah, no, she took them away, and I was really uncomfortable during labor, really.
really uncomfortable. So basically the day that I was gonna go into labor, it was the next day, because I think I was there for 3 days, but I was in labor for 3 days and then another 3 days in the postpartum room. So the second day, how I was telling you guys, I had gotten my water broken or ruptured, whatever, and then by the nighttime it was around 8 or 9. My sister had left because she had came visit us. 8 or 9 she left, and that's when I got my epidural, whatever. I got it like at 9 or 10 before she had left. So at like 10 I got it, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got it 7 hours before I went into labor. So I kept going to sleep. It kept feeling like cramps, which was normal, and I kept giving myself the like little epidural. But honestly, I don't think the epidural helped. I don't think I even reacted good to it, because I could still feel the contractions and I could still feel everything, except I couldn't feel my legs. So my legs were completely numb. Okay, basically I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible. So the epidural didn't work for shit. Like, honestly, it made me feel numb, completely numb. I couldn't move anything. That's the thing. I was numb and I couldn't move anything, but I could still feel my contractions, which were literally lasting 10 to 15 minutes. And I kept trying to go to sleep. I would sleep for like probably 10-20 minutes when I would do the little button thing, because it would make me knock the fuck out. I would wake up and a bigger contraction would happen. So a nurse comes in, the nice nurse. She comes in at around 3-4 o'clock. She checks me again. She's like, no, sweetie, you're barely going, maybe at 2 centimeters, but unless you want to push it up all by yourself, it's not gonna happen, not tonight. This other nurse comes in and she's like, hey, you know what, she's a high-risk pregnancy. Do you think it's this one thing? I don't know what the fuck they were talking about, but basically I was like, okay, I want to deliver right now, because I felt like I needed to poop. So the lady was like, you don't need to poop, it's just that your baby's head is down. So I was like, okay, can I push him out? And then they were like, no, because you're not centimeters dilated, whatever. But since I had the epidural, I think that's why they let me push. So my doctor ended up coming like half an hour later. It was 5:30. My doctor came. Everybody was getting everything ready in that half an hour. In the half an hour, we were basically just getting ready, and then I pushed him out in 5 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Once I pushed him out, I just seen him. It was amazing. But I turned to the side and I see 2 nurses right there with my baby. So I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute, he's so tiny. When I seen that, when I turned, tell me why this one nurse was like, oh my god, look, I found a needle. It's a syringe. Can't believe someone was doing something like that in here. And I'm like, which means they didn't clean the room properly, because if they did, they would have found it in the first place, right? Oh, okay, I gotta go. So basically, they didn't clean up the room properly, and that's how I know, because obviously you wouldn't find a fucking syringe if you guys did clean it properly. So then, let me move to post-op. Once I got mad about that, they moved me to post-op. I didn't get no type of sleep the first night because I couldn't sleep because I was really excited about the baby. But in the morning, they didn't let me sleep either way. They kept taking the baby away and bringing him back, which is normal. But the only thing I didn't like about post-op is that I was in there for 3 fucking days, and the only time they would come in was for vitals or for food. My sister-in-law was telling me like, oh, it's because you know how they're really busy, like there's 100 and something rooms, like. But the thing was that only me and one girl were in the post-op, because I had heard, I was literally in the maternity ward, and only me and another girl had gave birth, and they weren't checking up on either one of us. So it fucking sucked. If I didn't have my baby daddy there, I think I probably would have passed out, cried, I don't know. But when he left, when I was actually in the like labor room, I was calling him and I was telling him that I was scared, that I didn't know what to do, and I was crying really bad because I was hyperventilating. I was literally scared. Like, I was scared because the nurses didn't care about me. They kept being mean, and they kept being like, oh, where's the baby's father, where's he at? And I was like, oh, he had left to go get something from the car, because they had gotten mad at him earlier for just leaving the ward in the beginning, like the maternity area. But yeah, basically that's why it was so bad. When I tried to leave the 3rd day, I got an anxiety attack because I just wanted to leave already. I was tired. I literally wanted to cry. And I was crying, and I guess they thought I had like depression or postpartum depression or something like that, which I didn't. But yeah. And also another thing too, if you feel like you need to leave or something, they don't care, they'll keep you there, which is understandable if the baby had problems, but my baby didn't. My OB and the pediatrician for him were completely rude after, especially his pediatrician that yelled at me in the room. And they just kept coming in telling me the same things. How's the baby? When's the last time he used the restroom? And when I wouldn't want to answer because I was literally half asleep or they had just woken up the baby, they would get mad at me. Oh, you haven't changed the diaper. Oh, you haven't done this. Oh, you haven't done that. Which is like, I don't know. They were so insensitive. I know they were trying to do their job, but 10 out of 10 do not recommend. But also, besides that, I'm so happy because I have my baby now. And I will try to enter as much pictures as I can. But currently, my body went all the way back to normal. For the most part, except for stitches. So, I will be posting more often. If anything, I'll post a makeup tutorial soon. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys watched it till the end, please leave a like. Because the hospital was not it. I will try to put more story times up. But yeah, it was not it. And I'm so thankful that I had my baby daddy there because I couldn't even get up from the bed. The nurses weren't helping me, and only one nurse showed me how to walk after. So yeah. So but thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go take care of my baby. So bye.